Mm-hmm. Call him, tell him when.
Hey guys, all right, we're back for another episode of Let's Talk Live, and we're in for a real treat because I have with me joining me is my husband, my baby daddy.
What's up, guys? How y'all doing out there? Glad to be a part of the show. What's going on? Let me know what it is.
So as usual, our three pillars are safety, sanitary, and structure. You can reach us here at www.raisingoursonsinamerica.org or email us with any questions. What's our email, babe? Raisingoursonsinamerica
You got it.
at gmail.com.
Yeah.
And then also, you want to tell them about our book?
Oh, you got it. You
So
see?
the name of our
I'm just
book
visiting.
is 31 Day Affirmations for African American Males. It's available for you on Amazon. Yeah.
And that's a book that you've written. So, I want to make sure that's something that they know about. That's something that I'm so proud that you was able to put together, and to see our boys carry that vision out every day and recite those every day really makes a difference in their lives. So I appreciate you for that. So that's only right. What we got next? What we going
All right. So very quickly, this is the part of where I really kind of like to engage our village, our audience, and just kind of hear some of the things that they think, because this is safety. This is a safe place for them to share. So first question, how has physical distancing, we don't really want to call it social distancing because we're still kind of social, but how has physical distancing affected your way of life? And so I asked you, babe, how has physical distancing affected you and how you kind of go about your daily life?
It kind of go a number of ways for me. I know in the business I am in real estate, I normally like to be really engaging with the customer, really like to shake hands and, be into close contact with people. But some of the guidelines that we use now in real estate, keep us from doing that. And it's a positive thing, as much as I want to shake hands and look people directly in the eye, because you're in close proximity to them. But you want to be safe at the same time. Of course, you want to help provide a good customer service, but you also want to make sure that you're being safe, not only for your family but for them as well. So we take out guidelines to be sure that people, asking them where they're from and how soon are they ready to move, and how serious they are about being in the market of real estate. Mm-hmm. So that's one side of it. But of course, with the personal side of it is making sure that not anybody coming over to your house. You know what I mean? I know our house is a house where we love to have people come over to grill, fish fries, all that good stuff. But now it's a time for only to have those around that not only are just important to you, but of course, you want to make sure that you're being safe. So your circle small. That's a good way of saying it.
Yeah. So we they are okay. So quick story. So our boys just recently started being able to see one of their good friends that comes to see them from down the street. This is like his second home. So last week was the first time he was really able to come over and hang out with them. So they were really glad to have him and glad to see him.
Yeah, that's Christian. What's up, Christian?
Hey, Christian, our other son. So second question is, during this time, I know a lot of people may not necessarily talk to their children about the things that's going on in the world, about, the coronavirus pandemic, or about what's going on in the presidency or in our government, what's going on as far as, injustices in the world and things of that nature. But I want to ask you, because I know we do as parents, but how important, and this is for you too, Village, so if you want to chime in, please tell us, how important do you think it is for your kids to be aware of current events, and what are some ways, how do you talk to them about it?
Well, I know there's a lot on the news I probably wouldn't want to tell my kid about, honestly, especially, my 7-year-old. Of course, I could probably explain more to my 12-year-old, but my 4 and my 7-year-old, I would probably want to limit them to the information I give them. But they're going to turn on the TV and they're going to see the news and they're going to see those things and they're going to have questions. So I believe you try to teach cause and effect maybe.
Yeah.
So when they see people protesting and they see stuff that's going on, they may want to have they're going to have questions. So I think you should at least be able to explain to them cause and effect. What made them do that? Why are they looting? Have an answer for that. And of course, it's all for a purpose. For freedom, free rights. So
Absolutely. So, and you mentioned our 7-year-old, and of course, definitely speaking with Jamari about it. But even with, you have to know your children, and you have to know even their temperament and what they can handle, what's relevant to them. Because even with Gian, even though he's younger, just his temperament, it's very important that we speak to him and teach him now about self-control and handling your emotions and how to handle your emotions. So, very quick plug. One of our friends, Janelle, Janelle Dawsey. So Janelle Wolford Dawsey, hey girl. So she just wrote a book called The Mommy Makeover of the Mind, and she's a licensed psychologist. And I think her book is very important because it helps mothers, and not just mothers, but parents in general, to put in perspective how they parent, and just really to make sure you're healthy as a parent so that you can then have healthy conversations with your children as well. So, yeah. So quick segue. One more thing. Again, this is a safe place. One more thing in the news has been your boy, Kanye.
Who boy?
Now.
I don't know him. I don't know NATO.
Is now
You know NATO?
running for, he has announced his candidacy for the presidential nomination.
What's up, Kanye?
So, no, we don't know. Okay, let me just put that out there. They might look a little bit alike, but we don't know him. Okay, he's not related. So what do you think about that?
Actually, I haven't given it any thought. Really, okay. That's a little bit probably out of my league. I don't put much thought into that. I've heard that it's only to give like a split decision in the race.
Yeah. A lot of people are saying that. A lot of people are saying that he's just kind of put in there to split our denomination or whatever. But y'all, we're smarter than that.
Right.
I think come on.
Oh, yeah.
Y'all.
I mean, if he does get president, well, we'll definitely be looking for some things to happen.
Yeah. That we're not even about to speak that.
So everybody has their own free shot. You can write your name down now.
Yeah. Don't please, y'all. Don't write no more suggestions, babe.
All right.
Please don't write your name down because then we'll have everybody for president. But anyway, all right. So we're on to segment 2. Okay, so segment 2 is our sanitary. Of course, there are 3 S's: safety, sanitary, and structure of are the 3 pillars of Let's Talk Life. So segment 2 is sanitary, and sanitary is really we want to give tips to how to declutter our life mentally, physically, spiritually, just how to make sure we are clean. All over, living a well-rounded life physically. So some of the things, so you want to tell everybody or tell our village, what are some things that we have done at home differently that we wouldn't normally have done or wouldn't normally be able to do during this time since we've been quarantined?
Well, I know for me and I guess for you also is working from home.
Yeah.
That's been a big plus to be able to see you walk around, looking all good when I don't get to see you walking around like I can, if you were at work. But, being able to work at home, be able to spend that time, that's something that we wouldn't be able to do the first part of that, normally. So, that's a big plus for me, I know.
Yeah, it is. It is a plus. It's a plus for me to be able to still be in the bed before while you go to work, to see you get up and leave me in the bed. That's a plus.
I know. And then even from, you said, the physical part, now we get up and we get to go running early in the morning. Of course, we need to go tomorrow.
Yeah.
Some days we do skip. We ain't gonna lie now.
Yeah.
But
I try to fake sleep. I hear the alarm and I turn it off and hurry and go back to sleep and hope he don't hear the alarm.
You know, but we'll get up and we'll get it. So most definitely we run a lot more early in the morning, and then being able to save money. Economically being able to save money. We don't go out and do some of the things that we would normally do is always eating out. But now we're able to grill a lot more at home. Which is a big plus for me. Anybody know me?
Master.
I love grilling. So But playing with the boys, of course. For those who don't know, of course, we know we have a 4, 7, and 12-year-olds. So being able to spend more time with them, play around the house with them, that's something that we wasn't normally able to do.
Yeah, they love. Let me just say, they love playing with Daddy. Daddy is the fun parent. He's the fun guy. As soon as he walks in the door, it's a whole party. Daddy, Daddy, Daddy. When Mommy walks in the door, nope. When Mommy walks in the door, it's crickets. It's hey, is anybody home? So anyway, but it has been a blessing to be home with my husband and being able to get up and fix breakfast and then having lunch and all of that stuff. I don't quite have dinner ready all the time, but
it's all good. Hey, I'm able to take care of that a little bit.
Okay.
Get the choco, baby.
The what, baby?
The choco, the wood.
Yeah.
Get the smoke out.
Yeah. So how do we maximize? We talked about with the kids and being able to have fun with them and spend more time with them. Can you talk a little bit about how we maximize those teachable moments for our children? And you actually do a lot better job, I think, on teachable moments just in our everyday interactions. Jeremiah will teach them in a heartbeat, even if I don't want to give. I'll let you answer.
No, I mean, really, I think they're just using actual situations whenever because we're spending more time at home, we're spending more time with each other. Those are the time that, you can, show, hey, you're not taking out the trash. This is a time that you can take out the trash. This is a time you could be cleaning up. This is a time you be getting some push-ups in. This is a time you can be reading, doing your affirmations. This is a time you could be practicing your guitar. We have it there. I use actual situations, actual times that we're here. I try to make use of the time that we have. Every time, we have. And if it's in the morning or at night, we have prayer time. That's something we can do more of. But of course, you use those times to in the morning or at night to exercise prayer and Bible lessons, and of course your affirmations, of course. And then, I mean, there's so much more you can do just because now that we're spending more time, you see where your time is going. What I'm saying.
Exactly, and you see, even with when we were out. We went to the park when you took us to the most recent park that we went to, and y'all were just throwing rocks and stuff in the water.
Right.
Just little things. I was looking at you, how you were teaching them how to look where they walk, and just how wherever they go, whenever we're out somewhere, to always be mindful of their surroundings. So I love the way you do that with them. Just take those teachable moments, things that. Me as a mom wouldn't always necessarily try to teach them to do.
Right.
Because it's really second nature for you as a man. Yeah. And I don't take that for granted.
Oh, you already know. We got each other. It's a team thing.
Yes. Teamwork makes the dream work.
Yes. And I'm so glad that you're an educator, because I don't know where I would be trying to teach these boys as it comes to the school aspect of it. So you being there, having a previous career in teaching, and now as a educator of teachers, being an academic coach. I mean, you have so much that you have to offer our boys. So I appreciate you so much. So I thank you. It's all good.
All right, so
got
segment
some cool
3.
points in there.
All right, segment 3 is structure. This is our last segment. Structure, building our village, and networking is so important. It's not enough to just be sitting around talking, but we have to structure. We have to build our village. So what advice would you give to fathers, especially fathers of with boys? What advice, if you think about the younger you and the now you, I won't say the older you, but you're old. But what advice would you give to fathers?
I said it earlier, pray and play. That's what I like to say, pray and play.
That.
you get to you get to enjoy both of them. Work hard, play hard. So we pray hard and we get to play hard at the same time. And like you said, we learn from those actual situations throughout the day. But then again, also teaching them how to save money. That's a big part of it. Also, during these times economically as well, teaching them how to save money and invest in real estate, invest in the stock market, teaching them about the stock market, teaching them what different words mean as it relates to the vocabulary and in investments and in stock market. So I think our pastor, who also is big on that, who teaches us financial freedom. So shouts out to
Pastor Smith.
Pastor Smith and everyone there at Excel Worldwide. So that's definitely one way there. A couple of ways actually.
Yeah. And I agree wholeheartedly. Because with our boys, I like to think, I sit back and I look at them sometime, and I think they are really, really a lot more privileged. I mean, we didn't grow up poor or nothing like that, but our boys definitely have a lot more opportunities and a lot more things. And especially our 4-year-old. Our 4-year-old's probably spoiled. So yeah, he just loved a whole lot. But it's very important that we do teach them how to be good stewards of those things that they do have, and not to give them, not to give. But we talked earlier about for their birthdays, whether or not we should give them certain things, because we have the things to give them, but it's about them teaching them a responsibility to earn it. And it's almost like our relationship with the Father, with God. And no, He does not withhold any good thing from us, but He still teaches us. And in His infinite wisdom and in His sovereignty, He teaches us and He gives us a measure of things based on when we're ready, based on when we have shown our faithfulness as well. So it's the same thing. So anyway, just wanted to leave you guys with this. Think about it, Village. How are you using this time to build and to network? How are you using this time to take care of yourself? Don't forget to take care of yourself, take care of each other, and definitely nurture your children. Just be mindful of not spending so much time by yourself doing you that you forget to nurture your children as well. Learn from each other. Let's continue to grow together. Don't forget to contact us via email, raisingoursonsinamerica@gmail.com. You can visit our website. Yes, I Raise Kings. So the t-shirt, I Raise Kings, is also available for purchase on our website. The hoodie is not yet. We'll put it back out there. But the t-shirt, if you want your t-shirt. Last but not least, we do have a voting day this Friday for those who live in the Newton-Rockdale County area. We do have a voting registration / free grocery giveaway. So go ahead and pull up and come and see us at 9 a.m. from 9 a.m. to 1 in the West Newton Police Precinct. For those of you who are looking for something for your kids to do, ages 5 to 12, Excel Church is hosting a virtual staycation Bible camp July 13th through 17th. So you can go to Excel Church Worldwide, any of their social media pages or their website, and register your child. It is free. They will receive a free kit with all the materials they need and all that good stuff. So thank you so much, babe, for joining me today.
Hey, glad to be a part of it. Hope to see you all.
He does not like the camera, but
not at all. Glad to be here with you guys. Hope to see you all soon. Look forward to seeing your comments.
Bye.
Peace.